Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, and welcome back to the monthly astrological crystal overview for the sign of Capricorn, August 2020. You can reach me at my website, which is readingsbyleonardtmunson.net, or my email address, which is mercury524 at msn.com, on my Facebook page, which is Readings by Leonard T. Munson, and you can also reach me on LinkedIn and Twitter. You know the deal. Subscribe, like, and share. By doing this, you help me to keep my YouTube platform on the YouTube channel and to give you the information on how the planets are working with you to bring up your positive and decrease your negative. Okay, this is a collective. This is for all Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And take what you need. Okay? Capricorn, your solar sun is transferring the sun in Leo in your 8th house. The 8th house is ruled by Scorpio. Its ruling planet is Mars and Pluto. Okay, Scorpio is an emotional sign, so it deals with things emotionally first and then intellectually second. Scorpio is also an intuitive sign, like all water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. So your intuitiveness, your psychic ability is at a very heightened state, along with Mercury being in Cancer. And so people are still emotional. So they're acting in their communication form very emotionally. So I want you to think twice before you think something and speak it out, write it, text it, or anything like that. And be very careful what you put on social media because you might regret it or you might cause or stir up something. Scorpio is the house of intimacy, share resources, death, and rising from the ashes, like the great Sphinx at Giza. It's also the sign of transformation and rebirth. So Capricorn, with your solar sun in the 8th house, you're going through a transformation and a rebirth connected with things that do with Leo. And Leo represents children, creativity, self-expression, matters of the heart. It also represents leadership, moral principle, inner strength. It also represents judges and law. It also represents arts and entertainment. So you're going through a transformation in these areas with your solar sun in the 8th house while the sun is in Leo. Okay? So matters of the heart. There might be some tension there in a love relationship or a marriage or a committed relationship, communication. And the communication is based on emotions, okay? Because Scorpios, the 8th house, deal with the emotions. So, and some of this emotion could be raw because its ruling planet is Mars, and Mars now is in Aries. So, Aries are fire signs, Sagittarius, Leos, and Aries are signs that they initiate things in their action. So fire signs have a tendency of saying things that other people want to say, but they won't dare to say. But it's all right to say that. But let's take the emotions out of it, be calm, and speak from the 5th chakra, speak our truth in a diplomatic and positive way. Now, Pluto is still in Capricorn. And Pluto represents things that's hidden that needs to be addressed. So these issues that connected with the 8th house has been hidden, that's transiting your solar 8th house while the sun is in Leo. It could be some issues with children. It could be some issues with intimacy. There could be some issues with creativity. It could be issues with yourself, how you're expressing yourself. Are you too emotional about things? Or are you too non-emotional? Okay? Okay. All right. So all of these things are going through a transformation with your solar sun in the 8th house While the sun is in Leo. So Leo deals with children. So there might be a determination to address issues with a child or children that you have or children around you. You're getting a better understanding how to discipline these children or this child where they can progress to be the best that they can be. Creativity. You might be looking at things to change things by influence your creativity into creating something that you're working on or it's in your mind. So if you have a talent or you have a gift or a hobby, this is the time that you're going to be transforming that into something to make money. Okay. In love, maybe you're not being emotional in this love relationship, and this would be creating tension, and you're acting on an emotional base, and this is creating tension without thinking about it first, and then let that emotions come in, and then speaking your truth in a diplomatic way where everyone gets what they want. Okay, you attract more bees with honey than with vinegar. Okay, so this is that transformation that you're going through emotionally. And again, with Mercury and Cancer, everybody's still is on that emotional uh, trained to express themselves. But it's all right to express yourself emotionally, but you have to take the anger out of it. Okay, so maybe you've been neglecting yourself, Capricorn. So now is the time for you to concentrate on yourself, what you want, what goals, wishes, and dreams that you want to pursue. So we're going through this rebirth and transformation of doing that. And then with money, Scorpio represents shared resources. There might have been a strain on shared resources. Another thing, some Scorpios have been in a relationship that is about you're giving more and receiving less. So some of those relationships are now breaking up, and you're disseminating yourself away from these type of relationships. And for those who are single, Capricorn, you now need a break. You want to concentrate on yourself. And by loving yourself, loving the divine source of the universe, or by loving who you are. Okay. And then getting these issues that you have, Capricorn, under control, then you can track that love that you want. And then those who are in a committed relationship, getting these issues under control, then this compromise or this new way of expressing yourself or what you want can be addressed. And then the relationship can have a more compromise. And instead of being a selfish relationship where you're going one way and he is going another way, or she going another way, or he going two separate ways. So when you're going two separate ways, you won't have anything. So you have to bring all of your resources together so you can achieve something and have something and build on a firm foundation. Also, Capricorn, you might be having some issues about something that happened in your childhood that had something to do with your father and something to do with healing. So you need to heal yourself and forgive, and this transformation and rebirth will occur in a positive way. You did nothing wrong. This person was damaged individual. They This was done to them, and so they thought this was the proper way, and it was not the proper way. First, you have to forgive yourself, forgive them. That's when healing began, Capricorn. So that's what's happening in Scorpio. You're healing some emotional trauma that you had, are taking the blame for something that occurred that you had nothing to do with. Okay, so that's the rising from the ashes like the great spink. Okay, you have healed yourself, accept your responsibility in the matter, and know that you did nothing wrong, and that you got in touch with your feelings. So these are the things you need to get in touch with. And with Leo, the solar sun is in your eighth house, Capricorn and Leo. It represents being in the limelight. So people are going to be looking at you, coming to you for advice. They're going to be appreciating your opinion and your honesty on things. The Scorpios, they either like you or they don't. They can see right through you. If they like you, they like you. If they don't, they're not going to have anything to do with you. So I see some friendships, some relationships are being washed away from you, Capricorn. Capricorn, with your solar sun in the eighth house, bringing ending to that. Any relationship, person, place, or things, it's not for your highest good. It's time to release it out of your life. Okay, Capricorn. And it's time that you have any growing children. It's time to release the that you've been holding on to them, and let them go out in their life and enjoy their life and learn their own lessons. That's the only way they're going to learn. Okay. And if there are children that's at home, it's time for you to put your foot down and let them and set the boundaries and let them be the person that they are meant to be. Okay, now, one of the stones that I would like you to carry with you while the sun is transiting your eighth house, while the sun is in Leo, is called the labradorite. This is like a gray stone with some white in it, uh, gray and white in it. And this is a stone for transformation and rebirth. So I want you to carry this with you during the month of August to keep you fortified, to keep you strong, to keep you on that foundation that you are transforming and bringing a rebirth into your life in the areas that I just mentioned. That's connected with Leo. Now, you're going to be, Leo represents the limelight. So Leo is going to be in the center of attention. So you're going to have a lot of attention addressed to you. Also, this song can be bought on my website, which is readings by leonardtmunson.net. I sell assortment of stones in a mini bag, small, a medium, and large. You will get the name of the stones and what it is and what it's meant for. And these stones have multiple meanings, and they're meant for many other things too. For instance, this labradorite is meant for centering yourself, awakening one's innate magical self. It also helps to pierce the veil to your inner consciousness. So this is what I mean. They have many meanings. Okay. So this is the stone. It's called labradorite. Yeah, labradorite. Okay. It's a gray stone mixed with some white in it, and a little iridescence because the light is shining on it, and it's getting a little iridescent off of it. Okay. Now, Capricorn, let's look for your credit, your karmic, your tarot card for the month. Oh, this is the most beautiful. This is a major arcana card in the tarot deck. This is the world. And the world represents an ending of a cycle, and beginning of a new cycle. This is what this transformation is all about, what I'm talking about. The world represents you are in a class. You do all the homework, all the exams, and you get A's, A plus. You're on the honor list. So you have done what you were supposed to do. Now you're going through that period of transformation and rebirth, and your world is going to get bigger and better. So all the new opportunities and gifts of this transformation and rebirth will happen and occur. All right, Capricorn? All right, Capricorn, I wish you enjoy that your monthly astrological crystal overview with your solar sun transiting the eighth house, which is death, resurrection, rising from the ashes, transformation, and rebirth. And this, while the sun is in Leo, will deal with children, creativity, self-expression, the self, matters of the heart, leadership, moral, principle, law, arts, and entertainment, and the limelight. So enjoy it. Ciao.